All right, so I've got to reuse this amplifier module because the vacuum advance, it's always good to see if that still works, is attached to it. So I've got to run the new Pertronix igniter wires, positive and negative, that goes to the coil. Here's the top of it, through the distributor cutout into here, down, not to interfere with the vacuum advance, down through this potted connection out over to the distributor. So I'm wondering if I can reuse these moldings, these plastic moldings, by cutting into them without going too far. Kind of making a slit in it and then reusing it. I'm not sure, because I'm fixing to see if this will be, for sure I'll not be able to use it again. Let's try it over here first. I'll start from the bottom. That looks like the least amount of work. I do need to cut this wire, so I won't be using this, but I kind of like to preserve it in case I'm not cutting straight. In case I ever wanted to use this Opus electronic ignition system again. And it looks like I've gone through. Let's see how what I've done here. Oops, it's just tearing up, isn't it? Hadn't quite made it on this side. Try not to slice my finger. That must be the dull side. All right, that had to go all the way through. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm pulling these wires out. They just potted that right in there, didn't they? Well, that won't fit the new. So when I've already got a cut right there, so I might as well make that the cut. Let me grab my dikes. It says cut it flush, but if anybody's ever recribbed on a connection, that is very hard. I might tape that down and pretend like I'm flush, because I might want to reuse that. All right, same thing over here. I'm gonna come in. Just where I can get the cables out of this molded fitting. There's less room on this side. At least the openings will be bigger. So I'm trying to cut that. Instructions say to disconnect these wires coming out of the amplifier module that go to the coil, but it doesn't say anything about cutting them. But I need to go through that hole. And I need it to be free from. Well, I don't guess it went well because this vacuum advance. This gets into the distributor, so I don't want to have an opening in here that I'm not using. That's good. It's just kind of glued on. It's epoxied on. That's the terminology. Don't know if this is worth the trouble. I'm gonna stop this right now and go ahead and finish that, and I'll come back.